The next thing that you got to pay attention to are your goals. Why am I even setting the goal that I'm setting? Am I setting myself up for success? Because if you're habit stacking and it's not working, you're looking at your time and it's not working, the last thing you need to look at is, are the goals that I'm setting correct? Well, how do you analyze that? Well, a lot of times, well, I'd like to make $1 million tomorrow. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it, but is it realistic? Probably not. How would I even measure that? I'm gonna go rob a bank, go stick coins in the slot machine, and then just cross my fingers and hope that God decides that it's my day. XRP says $160, whatever it may be, right? So what are SMART goals? Well, number one, whenever I set goals with you guys, I don't know if y'all have noticed this or not. Whenever you set a goal, I'm like, all right, I need you to be real specific. What do you want to do? Well, I want to go to gym 3 days a week. Okay. So they should be non-vague, real. What's number two? Measurable. How are we going to measure it? Are you going to put it in your calendar? Are you going to track it? Like, what are you going to do to measure the fact that you actually went 3 days a week? You have to be able to track your goals, right? You have to be able to actually look at it and say, well, am I actually doing those things? Number three is it attainable? I want to work out 8 days a week. There's not 8 days in a week.
Process.
Your goal is progress. You should have enough resources and experience to make your goals come true. Like, you got to understand the fact that if you're going to set a goal, you got to have the experience and understand that it's actually attainable, right? If you were like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to sign 30 roofs tomorrow, you got enough experience, enough knowledge to know it's probably not. You could give a good shot at it, but like, in that it is specific, it is measurable, but is it attainable? Probably not. And then realistic, which goes along with attainable. Estimate your goals on your current capacity on how many goals you can reach. If you got a whole bunch of goals set, you got to realize, like, is it realistic for me to hit all these goals at the same time? Last thing is tangible. Schedule your goals based off of your TVI. Like, is it something that I actually want? Is it something that's tangible? Is it something I can feel? Or is it, so many times we'll say, well, I'd like to get in better shape. Like, where's the tangibility? Or like, what does that mean? So if you follow this system and ask yourself these questions whenever you're going through and setting goals, it's important. But the most important thing you can ask yourself is why? Why am I setting these goals? Why do they matter? Why do I need $1 million? Why do I need to sign 30 contracts? Why do I want to get in better shape? Why do I want a better relationship with God? Why do I want a better relationship with my child? Like, asking yourself why. The thing that we should all be asking ourselves is, like, whenever we set these goals, how do they fit in our life? And the main reason is because you can do, again, I just gave you 3 steps that I've applied to my own life, and it works. If you follow the system, it works, period. It works. I've gone back to it over and over and over again. It works.